Okay, so this lesson is the stack. The first module was all about finding your superpower, finding your niche, being able to create your own little blue ocean to have success. And then the module 2 was all about creating that mass movement and how to get people to follow you to the ends of the earth and buy all your products. And then module 3 we just went over was about storytelling, like how to package your system in a way that is compelling and engaging. So now we're going to switch gears a little bit and we're going to get into the sales process. Like how do we actually, sell your course and your new system so that you can make money, and ultimately the most important is get results for other people and transform their life, because that's ultimately the best feeling. Okay, so back in the day when people would want to sell to the masses quickly and make a lot of money quick, they would do presentations like live events, and they would create an offer at the end of the presentation that would be so irresistible that everyone in the crowd that was at the event would run to the back of the room and buy the product that they were talking about throughout this 90-minute presentation. And if you think about it, most of these products, or services were $1,000, and there'd be 1,000 people in the audience. So 1,000 people that bought a $1,000 course, that's $1 million that speaker just made in 90 minutes. So you can see how powerful that can be. Well, switch to today, you can't really travel all over the world every week and give a presentation. So what do? Well, they do webinars, and I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of them. It's very popular right now, and it's because of what I just explained, how much money you can possibly make in a single 90-minute webinar. So for the next couple lessons here in this module, we're going to actually put together your perfect sales presentation. So that way, when you do your webinar, it's put together in a way that ultimately at the end of it, everyone that's watching wants to buy your product. They actually feel like they have to have your product. Okay? So the first thing to do to start this is what I usually do is get out a piece of paper or a whiteboard, and you're going to just write out all the different things that come to your head that will help your audience with making their life easier with your new system, your new product, a checklist, or putting together all the case studies in a booklet, an ebook, maybe an actual mini course to teach them how to drive traffic, or one-on-one consultations, or maybe if you're helping them lose weight, you can create a meal plan or a grocery list or a workout plan. Whatever it is that you're going to be helping people get the result, think about how you can make their life easier and also faster. Easier and faster is the key when creating your offer. Okay? So write down everything you can think of, as ridiculous as it sounds, even flying out to their house or flying them out to your house for a mastermind group, or whatever it is you can think of. Put it all down on the piece of paper, all on the whiteboard, and then we'll start going through which ones are the best ones to use later on in this lesson. And I'm going to have to pause here. It looks like the battery's going to die. Okay, so you writing down all the different offers that you can, or all the different products that you can help, or you can offer somebody, at the end of your presentation, that can ultimately help get the result faster and easier. So there's a system that I read about, and it's helped me, and it will definitely help you when creating this perfect offer, this irresistible offer. Okay, so there's going to be 6 different elements, okay, to the stack. So you're going to have 6 elements, okay? And so what I like to do is, for the first product that I'm going to create, it's going to be towards the false belief they have with the system. Okay, so that could be what I like to use is case studies. You can get all your case studies from your beta group, put them in like a little booklet and offer that to them, or a downloadable PDF, so that they can read over all the different stories and all the different case studies, what they did, how the system helped them, and then that will actually help new people that are coming into your new ecosystem and buying your new system with ideas on what they can do, or how they can get the result, or how other people got it, and then it brings their desire and inspires them to take action and to buy into your new system. Okay, so case studies is a perfect one for something you can offer. Okay, and then the second would be something tangible. I'm going to spell this wrong, I know I am. And this will be for internal struggles. I'm sorry. For the internal struggle. So say that they feel like they're not tech savvy, or they feel like they can't stick to a diet, or something like that. So you can create something that will help keep them accountable, like a grocery list, or a recipe book if they're trying to lose weight. If they're not tech savvy, what I did is I offered an actual done for you sales funnel. So I'm just giving my funnel to you, already done, so you just have to plug in your own name, your own branding, and you're good to go. So you don't have to worry so much about learning all the small details and technicalities with building your own sales funnel. Okay. A third thing you can offer is going to be something tangible for their external struggles. And that could be, the economy, or they don't have time, or whatever the case may be, something that is an outside force that they can't control. And so what I like to do, what I created for mine, was a downloadable workbook, so that they can learn on their own, like on the go, as well as an MP3, so they can actually listen to the lessons in their car while they're driving to work, or whatever the case may be. So that way, if they don't have a lot of time, they can still learn and consume the content while they're on the go. So that's what I created for an external struggle. What's some other ones? External struggles that I've had people create. Checklists, like a planner, something that keeps them accountable. A Facebook group that also helps people stay accountable, and things like that. If people get stuck in a certain spot, they can go to the Facebook group and get help. That's another great one. So those are all good ideas that you can try and come up with. So number 4. We talked about that. Oh yeah, okay. And 4 is tools. 5 is the actual master class or course. I actually apologize. the masterclass and tools. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and then the final 6th and final one would be a bonus. And you want to make the bonus exclusive for only, 10 to 30 people. And the reason you're going to do that is because you're creating scarcity. So as long as if you start creating scarcity in your sales presentation, it's going to make people want to buy more. It makes them more amped to buy right then and there because they don't want to miss out on that bonus. And the bonus can be anything from a one-on-one consultation where you get on the phone. It can be a mastermind group where you guys get together once a month and really tackle some business needs to help each other. It needs to be something that's really valuable, and the perceived value is really high. Okay? Now the key to doing this here, and I'm going to show you, is you need to make sure that when you create each product that you're going to offer in your stack, you're going to put a price, a perceived value price next to it. Okay, and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. And you need to make sure that it's 10 times more than how much you're going to be charging for the initial course that you're going to be selling. Okay, so it looks something like this. You got the master class valued at $2,997. We got the done for you funnel. It's a $4,997 value. You have the email auto responder sequence. That's a $997 value. Okay. You got the Facebook ads mini course. It's a $497 value. You have the Facebook group. It's also a $497 value. And then also the masterclass MP3 for listening on the go. $1,497 value. And so this would equal $11,500. And I sell the course, as you all know, for $997. Okay? So you guys have seen this already done. You're in my system, you're in my course right now, you're watching this. So this is I'm teaching you exactly how I created my course and that you guys are actually in right now. Okay? So you've been through the process, you've seen it, you've seen the webinar. If you guys bought from the webinar that I created, or maybe you went to my website and got the training that way. But this here is exactly what I'm teaching you, is exactly what I did. So it works. It worked for me. It's going to work for you, I promise. So this is the stack. And this is actually what one of the slides in your presentation is going to look like. Okay, just imagine this being, a slide in your presentation. Now, obviously, it's going to be a lot neater, and we're gonna actually build your whole presentation out slide by slide. And I have the worksheets for you to download for that. That's in a later couple lessons down the way here. But I wanted to get you guys going on the stack because this is the most important thing. You need to make sure that the offer that you're creating is irresistible. The value of it is through the roof, because if your offer stinks, no one's going to buy the course, no one's going to buy into your new system, and it's going to be very hard, and I don't want to see you guys struggle. I don't want to see you guys fail. It all starts with the offer. The offer is the most important thing when it comes to sales. Okay? It's just like if you're an affiliate marketer. I'll show you something kind of cool here. It's a little off topic, but it's really cool and interesting. So let's say you're an affiliate marketer. How do you go about selling something that everyone else is already selling? Okay, so say I'm selling this whiteboard. How do I make it better? How can I make people buy the whiteboard from me and not everyone else who's selling the same whiteboard for the same amount of price? Okay, I have to increase the offer. I have to increase the value. So what do? Well, you know what? If you buy the whiteboard from me, guess what? I'm going to throw in this awesome eraser. And this eraser, you open it up, it even has wipes in it. So you're going to get that when you buy from me. And not only that, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and throw in all these markers here. You're going to get every different color marker, dry erase board marker I got here. And I'm going to throw that in too as well with this whiteboard. And guess what? I'm even going to throw in a training course on how you can clean this whiteboard spick and span, not a spot of dust on it at all for free when you buy the whiteboard from me. Okay, so you see how you do that? So when you increase the value of a product and that the perceived value is really high, they're going to buy. Everyone's going to buy because you are giving them something more. You're taking their hand and you're making things easier, you're making things faster, and ultimately that's how you win in this game. Okay, so your offer is the most important piece of the sales process. So take your time with it, really go through, find the 6 different elements in your offer, the master course, then you got the tools, and then you got the tangible for the false belief they would have with the system, something that will help break that down. And then you have a tangible item to help break down the false belief they have within themselves, and then have another tangible item to break down the false belief that they have with some external struggle that's out of their control. Okay, and then finally you have that bonus, that one that's going to be exclusive for the first 10 to 30 people that sign up and buy your product. Okay, so with that, I'll leave you with finishing your stack, and then we're going to start getting into the actual presentation part, how to script out your perfect presentation, and it's going to be great. I can't wait, and I'll see you guys on the next lesson. All right, well, take care.